Please. Sal, would you lead us in the pledge, sir?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A moment of silence for the men and women in the armed forces, our veterans, our first responders, those fighting the good fight in Ukraine, and those suffering from military conflict in the Middle East. Thank you. Walter, would you like to open the doors?
I'd like to call the Board of Finance to order.
Thank you. And I'd like to call the town council to order. And I can see for those that have picked up your budget books, they're here, and those that are watching tonight, the budget books are consisting of the town's recommended, mayor's recommended budget, the Board of Education's adopted budget from the Board of Ed, and our town 5-year capital plan. And I'd like to kind of start us off. I'll come over here for a minute. And first, I'd like to thank all of our town employees, volunteers, both on the town side and the educational side, for their hard work each and every day, and especially this time during budget season. I'd also like to thank all of our volunteers, especially you serving on this boards. This is a big commitment, especially during budget time. It's a couple of weeks where you're spending time here, learning more about the departments and the educational side, and spending more time here than you probably do with your family. So thank you. The town thanks you very much for that. As you'll see during this budget, some of the highlights, and I'll expand on the town side. Superintendent Parlato and the Board of Education Chairman Leslie Sarich, they'll talk about the educational side. So on the town side, just to start off, I cut over $2 million in department requests to keep this budget as low as possible while maintaining the quality of service our residents expect and demand. As you'll see in this budget, we did have increases. The increases you will see is in our first responders budgets, health insurance, building maintenance, department, IT, and debt payments. One of the things that I'm very proud of, as you'll see, the use of our capital reserve to pay for large capital has been a great way to purchase much needed capital that the town needs and not having to go back to the taxpayer. It has been millions of dollars in cost avoidance that we've been able to do by doing this. So I want to thank you, and I want to thank the Board of Finance for allowing us to do this. We did see some grand list growth, which was great, but as you will see as we go through this was all but wiped out due to the state and how they changed the way we tax motor vehicles. We continue our commitment to education in New Milford. The breakout of the budget, as you will see, shows the education budget representing 61% of our budget. The town is 39%. On the town side resides all the debt, principal, and interest payments. These payments include portions of our roads and bridge projects, the New Milford High School roof, the Sarah Noble roof project, and the sewer plant expansion, to name a few. We will continue to invest in our infrastructure, which is extremely important, not only for our residents here now, but in the future, and also our business community and business climate. People only invest when you have the proper and right infrastructure. Like our citizens, the municipality faces inflationary pressures as well. The costs of materials, supplies, equipment, and contractual obligations are just some of the few that you'll see, the pressures. Over the last 8 years, we've been able to use technology and out-of-the-box thinking to create efficiencies and cost avoid millions of dollars expenses to our taxpayers. One I can tell you was working together with the Board of Education. We moved from us being a self-insured health insurance to the SPP, which has saved, I know Walter can tell you, can saved millions of dollars just by working together, out-of-box thinking. To the Council and Board of Finance, you will see your budget books, as I said before, including your 5-year capital plan. I look forward to our department heads presenting their budgets and the superintendent and the Board of Education presenting their budget, which will be Thursday, February 27th, 7 p.m., right here at Town Hall. The first night of hearings for the departments is next Tuesday at 7 p.m., and you will see within your budget package the dates, the pages, and the departments and the days that they will be doing this. So what I'd also like to do is, if I can, if you can look up at the screen here for just a moment, kind of some overview here. So as you'll see, the 25-26 budget, talking a little bit about revenue losses due to the state legislature and the way that they have changed things. First, they changed the way motor vehicles are taxed. That equals a reduction of approximately $1.4 million in revenue. The next is the veterans exemption, which I am all for, by the way. We should do everything we can for our veterans. The state was to reimburse the town whatever differential that there was, but when the bill passed, they did not include the reimbursement. So that's an additional reduction of revenue of approximately $150,000. So just those two alone, you're at $1.5 million before you do anything. Some of the budget highlights for our revenue for the town itself. $19,000, that's the additional work that our wonderful staff in the mayor's office has done with passports. $35,000 increase with the town clerk. Olga and I spoke with Noreen, and with the trend line, we felt comfortable in increasing that line. Same with the building inspector, $100,000. Parks and Rec, the same, $24,102. As with revenues, you have expenditures. And here's some of the headwinds that we will be experiencing and are experiencing. Health insurance, like everywhere else, every business, that's up $107, and is that just on the town side? The ambulance, as we all know, that's now paid. That's up $270,375. The New Milford Police Department's up $131,587. Public Works is up $122,756.14. Public Works, the Building and Maintenance Department, which takes care of our town buildings, that's up $183,749.12. IT is up $62,734. Our debt is up $353,208. Fire departments are up $53,950. As you can see, a big chunk of this is our first responders, and that's because of the additional needs of the departments and the needs that our residents are placing on these departments. Mill rate calculation. So you're going to see 3 slides here that talk about the mill rate, and if proposed and approved as of today, if this is how the budget would look. So the first one, and I gotta see if I can zoom in a little more. I'm sorry for this. So this one here would be just the town. So if we were just talking about the town, if it was just a town and the educational one remained flat, the mill rate would be since I can't see, I believe it's 1.89. So it's 1.89%. The next slide, if we go to the BOE, so if we had the town remain flat and the Board of Education, it would be a 3.31% increase. Putting them both together. Yep. Let me push that up. It's 3.31, that's right here. Everybody see that one? Yeah. Okay. And then the next one is, this is combining them both, the town and the board, you're at 4.99% increase. One thing I do ask, any questions that you have as you're going through your budget books, you have a week to do it. Please email any questions that you have at mayor@newmilfordct.gov. That way we can get the answers to you as quickly as we possibly can to make it more efficient for you and for the department heads. Again, and we'll push that out as well. So again, I want to thank you guys for coming in tonight, getting a chance to take a look at the books, and look forward to the budget hearings, which will start next Tuesday. Thank you, everyone. Are you gonna, Walter, do you want to?
February 18th at 7 p.m.
And the town will recess Tuesday, 7 p.m.
Is that still Tuesday?
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.